Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear my respectful viewer, I'm glad that I see you here and you see me right now here, and I'm starting my program. Today is Friday, 6 o'clock. And I appreciate that you have patience and then stay in your television that you watching me. And I hope that you get some information from me. You know, my program is about the God invisible creation. That means they are a creation that we cannot see. We cannot see. But we feel that there is something else behind us. That is God. This is invisible creations, which is there is 5 of them, most important: soul, spirit, angel, demon, and Satan. And these are how we can find it, how you can know about it. You have to be at least religious. No matter which religion you follow, but any religions talk about these creations. Like even Hinduism talk about it. There is the name of their book. Buddhism is, and then Judaism, Christianity, and our beloved Islam too. These creations, which is historically, I repeatedly, I think 2-3 times, but it's still necessary, I have to say, that is, what is the soul and the spirit? Again, the soul and spirit is, that is the power, the knowledge, the gift that Allah blew or pumped to the time when the construction of Insan or Adam, which we are the heritor of Adam or the children of Adam. Of course, the story of Adam, you know. What was that? How was? Shortly I will tell. That is when God, He closed the first universe because of those citizens or those residents of that world or that time was made corruptions, made bloodshed. God upset and closed it by His other creation, which was the angels. But those angels has like army. There is government. He is the Malik, he is the king. Each Malik has a defense ministry, education ministry, or such. God also has those angels, which was only for the destruction. When those people was made wrong, bloodshed, corruptions, he become upset. Or see that they are doing wrong. They quickly asked them to destroy it. It means God destroyed, God killed all of them. And right away, He created the second or the other or the new universe, which is the earth, which is this dunya. And after that, He announced the angels, I wanted to make Bashar, insan. Then Malaik, those angels went down and then made from the dirt, asked him to do from the dirt, to put them together. And they put it under they make four paw or two hands, two legs without head. And then they did not do anything else. They make up doing those things, but they did not have more knowledge what else to be. And then God see that, and then also they request God, we don't know anything more than that. God by himself, by his own wisdom, he pumped. First of all, he made from the neck to the head. That was God by his own wisdom made it first. And this part is very secret. If someone, when this is slap on it or make any kind of damage, is sin. Is sin, because it's secret. And then God made a head, mouth, nose, eyes, ears, and then he put his knowledge through to the mouth. That knowledge is called soul and spirit. And these creations, unseen creations, and mention it in the six major, mostly in the six major, the famous religions, or the most people is a follower, and they mention it on this book, like the book of Buddhism, also the book of the Hinduism, the book of Judaism, the book of Christianity, and in our religions, Quran also mentioned. I come from the Buddhism. I give you all information only about all religions, what they do, what they practice, and what they're all about. And then also in the end I said about the soul and the spirit, what they believe, what they think. And then after one by one, then last week I started about the Deen of Islam, or religion of Islam. In the religion, our religion, which is I am involved with it first, I am the follower of Islam, of this beloved religion. In our book, our Islamic book, Quran, and now this book is mentioned much more explanatory than the other religions book, through to the explanation of this unseen or invisible creations. For example, first about the soul. The soul, like every religion, also has the same belief that God gave the soul to the Adam, and we are, as a human being, as heretor or his children. Now the soul is enough that we know about it, but about the spirit needs some more explanations. Then the God, when gave the soul a spirit, first of all the sign of that, because that knowledge that they shows to the Malaik, what they showed is right away the Adam stand up, and then he said thank you, and thank you means he blew down, thank you so much that you gave me such kind of gift, that kind of knowledge. So then all the human being belong to Adam. All human being has such a kind of heritage. Everyone has the same, but some less, some more. It still depends on God choice. But even though by choices of course by God, but in the construction of each insan through to the parents. When the baby is after 210 days, when it's a step on the earth, and that time God sent the soul to him. At that time, it means to start breathing, soul there is, and God knows what construction is in that baby, who is initiated, who kind of request to come to bring such kind of other soul from the other two soul. One soul is two soul means wife and husband, female and male, and that those male and female, of course, is this herit. They come also from the other parents. Their parents was come at the other parents, and the source, one source is Adam. Anyway, and that parents, if has a good material, make it that construction of the body style of that on that baby, on that new human, then God sent a very nice, a very powerful soul and spirit to that baby. If that person of the man or woman or male and female, any of them, was a stealer, was corruptions, or something wrong, or some weak, and then the building which they made it, it is not solid. However, this is another subject. Hopefully I can talk about it one another special day. I probably talk about it. Why is that? What is the result? So, but my topic is about the soul. The soul, in the sense of my understanding, I explained before to give them one example to understand what is the spirit and soul inside the body. Besides of that, the construction of our way of the make it in Adam, one is dirt, another is soul and spirit. And then I give you for that, relative to that as example. I give you that example. I think maybe when was that, but I made it months ago. That I said that the car, inside the car is without power cannot be start. It means power is a battery. In starting, even though the car has all kind of engines, bodies, seat, that, but the start like nothing until you give it power. That you give the put in battery. The battery is, and then the battery is start. You can start it, but it cannot be able to drive you for long term, or at least for one day. Cannot. After hour or something, there is missing. It cannot do it. There's missing is a spirit, and then the missing of that alternator of the car. It means, example of, in the car is a battery and alternator is the soul and a spirit. That was the one example. If you remember, months ago, I said that there is. This is the soul, the one of the life, breathing, but moving, all kind of actions, all kind of way of to go, which way go, which way is good, which way is bad, all has another things that we talk about it. And I just give you one break, and then I come back to talk more about this soul and spirit, true to our own religion.